What's going on, you guys? Thank you for joining me. Today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the spears, the Royal Halberd and the Royal Guard spear. As you can see in the previous video, I have the same traits as I do on all of them. I have the basic one, I have the durability up plus, and then I have an attack on top of it. Same with the Royal Guard spear. Again, I don't know if these are the highest that they can get, but this is the highest that I've seen. So I went ahead and included this in the data sheet as well. But same drill as always. Just gonna use these weapons with no buff, and then I'm gonna equip the barbarian armor and see how they pair up with it, and see how much more efficient they become. But the spears, they've always been on the weaker side, so you can't really expect much. Especially the Royal Guard spear. Oh man, these things are terrible. But anyways, let me go ahead and show you guys for yourself. Okay, so we had to use a good amount of the had to use the last halberd a good amount, and not sure if the attack up 20 made a difference, but I'm gonna go ahead and assume that it did. But as you guys saw, we ran through the basic one, we ran through the durability up plus one, so now we're gonna go ahead and equip the barbarian armor and do the same thing. Okay, so even with the barbarian armor, we still had to use the final halberd, but we didn't have to use it as much as we did without the barbarian armor. But now we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the royal guard spear. Now, you guys are gonna be pretty disappointed. These spears are by far the weakest weapons out of all of these. They are complete trash. I would not recommend going out of the way to get the max attack or the durability up plus because they make no difference whatsoever. Okay, you guys, so as you can see, we ran through those like it was nothing. I told you, those things have the worst durability of all of these weapons. I would not recommend using them, but now we're going to equip the Barbarian armor and see if the 50% increase does, make a difference, make them at least usable for a little bit. So as you can see, the Royal Guard spear not great whatsoever. Like it doesn't hold its ground at all. At least with the Royal Halberd, you can take it out with using the durability up plus, the basic one, and the attack one without needing the attack buff. But with the Royal Spear, as you the Royal Guard spear, you see that even with the attack buff, it's still left with a decent size amount of health. So in the end, the Royal Halberd is a lot better than the Royal Guard spear. Not only because you can do more damage and actually accomplish something, but the Royal Guard spear, they're just really, really, really fragile. They have no durability whatsoever. But that's the end of the series, I guess you can say. In conclusion, my thoughts are that royal the royal equipment, the royal broadsword and the royal claymore and the royal halberd, those are by far better than the royal guards equipment, because they just have more durability. That's all there is to it, so you can deal a lot more damage. Now, one thing, the only thing that is good about the royal guards equipment is the royal guards claymore with the durability up plus. That is by far this one. Overall, the royal equipment is better. They are far better than the royal guard equipment. But if you were to pick one, I would pick the royal guards claymore as the top notch. That's the best weapon out of all of these, because you can get a lot of durability out of it. It goes from 15, like I said, from 15 hits to 44. That's ridiculous. So in my opinion, if you guys are to ever try and say, hey, I want a Royal Guard equipment, then I would recommend getting the Royal Guard's Claymore with the durability up plus. You won't regret it. A lot of damage, a lot of durability, will last you a long time and will get the job done too. But like I said, my opinion, the Royal equipment definitely better than the Royal Guard's equipment, but the Royal Guard Claymore is by far the best weapon out of all of these weapons. And even with this having the attack of 43, it still doesn't do anything, simply because of the fact that you can only get 15 hits out of it. So yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this series. If it did, subscribe, do all that good stuff. But this is more to shed, more for my amusement, just to see which one was better, because I did this to see, hey, I wonder which one is better, getting the max attack and the durability and stuff like that. So maybe if you guys did take something from this, that's great. That's awesome. If not, then hope you guys still enjoyed me, showcasing it and stuff. But like I said, the description will contain the Google Sheets or whatever, the data sheet, so you guys can check out the exact numbers and stuff like that, if technical is all your stuff. But as always, thanks for watching, you guys, and I will catch you next time.